Tony, is the question you raised earlier, though, whether or not there are actually use requirements? In other words, there are uses that are laid out, design and use.
But what if the use, as it currently stands, would need a variance?
It still would, wouldn't it? I mean, if they
Yeah,
wanted to
still.
use it for
That's
something.
what I was trying, that was
Change
going way
change
back,
hands.
that's what I want. The form-based, approach and this overlay approach, if something still changes in terms of its use, not necessarily how it looks,
Yeah.
and design, but its use, is that subject to review, or is that part of this overlay district? And if it's somehow connected to what we want in this area and the way we want it to look and what buildings are used for, would a variance not be needed? And I guess the planning board would, somebody has to review, I mean, we have limited review by virtue of limited, somebody still is reviewing.
Yeah,
By
well, when I start,
calling it limited review.
got it, I'm saying,
If there's a change of use ultimately, and it's still allowable, it still has to be reviewed by planning. If it's not an allowable use that they're changing to, then it does still require
As it
variance.
currently stands.
Even in what they're going to talk
Yeah,
about.
That's what I was
it'll
trying
still
to
be the same
determine
way.
about 15 minutes ago. As it stands, right now, it clearly needs a zoning board variance. With this concept, will somebody else make that decision regarding its use? Will it just be?
Still, the building department could refer somebody to the ZBA, right?
Tony, the uses that are allowable are still laid out. We're talking about what's going on. The uses will still be laid out for what it needs to be.
Because not when I have to beg to differ. Not when I'm reading here, when conflicts with other sections of this zoning law occur, the provisions of these regulations, and I haven't memorized these regulations, shall take precedence and shall supersede other sections of this zoning law. That, reading that means you could have a use defined under the current zoning, but these regulations will take precedence. I don't know.
But didn't we discuss that earlier? Because
The whole zoning
there were so many conflicting laws, that went against each other in zoning. I think did we discuss this earlier on with the first or second meeting, or anything that this,
It's very complex.
But Tony, you keep talking about the existing zoning. We're gonna change the zone. So
So
the
that
zoning
this-
will have uses that are allowed,
Right.
and then the overlay district will also have uses we want to encourage. And if it's a use you want to encourage, it's still in the zoning law.
Alright, so the uses that are gonna change in this area, where are they in these documents?
Well, I had a
You have
usage.
this table.
There's a list of permitted
Page
uses.
four, yeah, there's
But that's
the
current.
table, right?
No,
No, it's not